A concept that surfaces time and time again in studies of highly effective workplaces is psychological safety. Psychological safety in the workplace is defined by Harvard Business School professor Dr. Amy Edmondson as a climate in which people are comfortable being and expressing themselves. She is also clear that it is not all about being warm and fuzzy. It is about, in her words, giving candid feedback, openly admitting mistakes, and learning from each other. At its core, psychological safety is about relationships between people and the trust that is there or not. Various studies find that workplaces and teams with high levels of psychological safety outperform the market norms for their industry segments and enjoy lower levels of turnover and higher employee engagement. Innovation is far more likely to spring from an environment of psychological safety. With all these benefits, why aren't all employers on board with this concept? It likely stems from workplace culture and the habits and leadership styles of that culture. Workplace cultures that value obedience and deference to authority are unlikely to be fertile ground for employees to feel safe, to speak up and offer opinions or perspectives that challenge accepted norms. Employees are not willing to simply ask why when they fear their job is on the line or their supervisor may retaliate and punish them. A workplace culture of psychological safety begins with leadership. Leaders must purposefully set the example that asking why and challenging in an appropriate manner the status quo is an okay thing to do. So how is this done? Research indicates it is a combination of factors. Leadership self-awareness is this essential first step. Without this, all else will fail. Leaders who embrace the ability to be vulnerable and open to direct communication and feedback from all levels of their organization will establish the new norms for their organizations. Next, purposeful action steps and modeling can set the stage for a transformation of culture toward psychological safety. Depending on the passion, energy, and authenticity, it can be a slow process or a relatively quick transition. One thing is for certain: psychological safety requires vigilance and consistent attention. One breach of trust or mishandled employee scenario can set everything back. In our dynamic, radically changing economic times, employers who inspire the imaginations and release the energies of their workforce are more likely to survive and possibly thrive. Purposefully creating authentic psychological safety in the workplace culture appears to be a winning strategy for all employers. For help with your workplace culture, reach out to Employers Council.